Greetings, I'm Selector Princess.
I am Ja Prince. Today we have another guest. Now I'm going to take all the blame because she should have been interviewed in 2014 and 15. Then we was going to take a break in 17, in 16. But our special guest is here, Miss Malica. How are you?
I'm good. I'm grand. I'm happy to be here. Very happy to be here.
Lots of things happening in your life. Let me just start with being a queen. We understand that this is a current single right now that a lot of people have been putting a little bit of traction behind, the radio and the media professionals. But before the queen, talk about being a mom. Where did oh my gosh, she's really popular because she's somebody's mother.
So my daughter, who actually she allowed us the privilege of using her image. She graces the cover of this song, Queen. Her name is Naila. And I actually named her after myself. My middle name, it's Malica Naila. So I gave her my middle name. Since the moment before she was even born, there were certain things that I was affirming and manifesting in regards to her existence, things that it took me forever to find out about myself as a royal. I wanted her to be divinely birthed into that. And she has exemplified that every step of the way, from being the inspiration behind the image of the cartoon character Hair Love that won a very large acclaimed award. Yes. And then she's also a creative soul baby. And for those who don't know who Creative Soul Photography is, they're actually the ones who took the photograph of her that was used on the cover. And they have published her in a few of their books that have been reposted by some like Taraji P. Henson and a lot of the grands that we look up to. She's just been doing that. And the most beautiful thing about it, which relates directly to this single, is that everything she has done and has been praised for, she's only 7 now. Everything she's been praised for is her being herself. The first time she ever went viral on social media was with her large fro in her bedroom, and she was reading words beyond her years. She was reading a certain amount in Spanish and English before she can even utter most of the words. So that's just being you. That's just being a child in your natural element. Everything she's been included in is that. I've taken that and I've learned that and I've applied it to my music. I didn't realize the importance of it until I started getting feedback, and I was asking, why are you guys reposting this stuff with my family? This doesn't match what I thought was popular. And they would say exactly that. We don't get to see images of us in that light. So when we see it, we want it, we crave it, and we want to celebrate it publicly. So keep giving it to us. So now I've definitely made sure, I always did, but definitely made sure to hone in and give those teachings in music. And Queen is the epitome of that, not to mention the company of Tanya and Bulby York.
Hello. Yeah.
The epitome of grandness and being yourself and having a voice, making sure that you utilize that voice to do better for yourself and for others, sometimes others more even than self. Yeah. And just doing what's necessary to make sure that you're doing it the right way, and that lane is there's always a light shining on that lane.
We heard it before it was released, and kudos.
Oh, great.
And you're a dynamic anyway, but you're with a dynamic team. So we know the title is Queen. Tell us who it's featured and who produced it.
It is produced by the one and only, well, I have to say the legends, because this song is just full of legends. It is produced by Bulby York. And it is myself and Tanya Stevens who are featured on this production, this amazing production. And you couldn't help but just add the same spice that came with it. It hits, it feels good. It makes you feel, from the beat to the lyrics to the cadence. It makes you feel what it is to be royal all over it. So yes, those are my counterparts for this song. And I'm so grateful to be there and be here.
Yes, we are too. We are too.
Gratitude.
For those who don't know, again, not just because of your track record of being able to flip styles, and they were thinking, well, I wonder if you're going to rap a little bit on this, or no, you're going to chant a little bit on this. The vocal styles come out quick, but that beat, how did you find Bulby in the beginning, or how did Bulby find you?
Bulby and I met through Sly and Robbie. We were following each other on social media before then. However, Uncle Robbie had invited myself and my brothers, Illustrate and Atiba, to Jamaica to do a week-long recording session where we were doing a project. We recorded about 12 to 17 songs while we were there in that week. And Bulby showed up on the first day, and I was like, and he was like, and then we left it alone. We left it alone. I went outside. I was asked to do an interview by a French media team that was there. And he came out and he said, "One moment, I'm about to leave. Can I just get a picture with her before I go? Because I know there's going to be one day where she's not going to have time to take a picture with me." And I looked at him, I said, "Bulby, never." And we already know Bulby, he's going to make you feel great when he has a conversation with you. You're never going to walk away from a conversation with anything else other than greatness and happiness and smiles and cheer. So he said that, and it's been history since then. We've done a few projects together. We had Hands Up with my brothers. We call ourselves Cornerstoners collectively. That was produced by Bulby York. And then I also have Wiggle Wiggle with Beanie Man that Bulby York and I did for another project that he did. He allowed me to feature there. He gave me the privilege of featuring on that project. And now here we are with Tanya Stephens and myself for Queen. It's just been since day one all the way through. We're friends before anything. Just
want to remind everybody, not everybody has a song with Tanya Stephens. Just want to put that out there.
Tell them.
Good look.
Can I just say how amazing she is? Can I just say how incredible? You know, we really, as artists, we strive to find artists that we can look up to that, first of all, have a message that we can connect with that makes us better and more dynamic, and walk in that essence with what they do and everything they do, walk in that essence with everything that they say and stay true to it, authentic and genuine. And then to match that energy in your behavior behind the scenes, it's very rare. Tanya Stephens embodies that. And I've always had the prior experience, the listening, the hearing, the feeling, the learning, the following in the footsteps of. But now that I've been able to interact with her directly, I am so grateful to be able to say that everything matches. Everything is true to form, which you can already tell because you can, real recognize real, right? Exactly. Yeah. But having this experience, I just want to speak to that because it's beautiful to witness that. It's beautiful to witness women who really care about women in the industry, women who care about us as a community in a whole. And it's good to see that come to fruition. I can't stop saying it. Even when I spoke with her, I just couldn't stop saying, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm just happy to be. When I got the song back from Bulby, I was in tears, and he laughs about it to this day. I was crying because it's such a goal for me. From the age of 13, Tanya Stephens her music is the song that I sang for Veda Nobles the night that I gave him the idea to create Pon de Replay as my first single. So it goes back even to then. Even through that, I still had her glory, her essence to hold on to through those trials and tribulations, the teachings that she gave, the ability to listen and say, I want to write like this, let me move like this, as well as other grand divine feminine and masculine in this industry. She was definitely one of the main ones I always leaned on. And my joke is, I'm gonna wrap it up with this. My joke is that I created a song about manifesting and affirming, only to manifest and affirm the dream I had been manifesting and affirming since 13 years old.
You say ashe.
Ashe, ashe.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell us what platforms people can go and support this single.
All platforms. And please, when you repost, because I know you're going to want to make a video to this once you hear it. It's on all digital platforms. When you repost, please make sure to tag me, and especially Bulby and Tanya too, so that we can see what it is that you're getting down to in your full royalness and divineness. Because I repost everything. If you support, I'm reposting you. If you feel like I didn't get to see it, send it to me in a DM, because I'm going to post it still. If you're too embarrassed to post it on your page, DM it to me and I'll post it for you.
Your Instagram page is very festive. And is there a video out yet?
Not yet, but I mean, a little bird might have said something about a visual in the works. I don't know. I'm not, Bulby's not here, so. I mean, but if it is up to me, then absolutely, a visual has to be done. Has to.
I hope
Right. So, Princess, you know the tingo, you know what I'm saying? We're getting our water on. The next time we talk to this young lady, we're going to dig deeper into the affirming, which is, again, not by chance that she's mentioning it in the song Queen, but it is part of your lifestyle, too, as a mother, as a woman.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as a balanced partner of a divine masculine as well. Because it takes both ends. It takes both ends of the spectrum to come together to make that balance. And so we have to be practicing in the same ways, even if it's in different manners. The same base has to be there for it to create the cornerstone. I mean, that's the name of our group. So you get that. But to create the cornerstone of grandness, the cornerstone of your empire, you have to have that there. So yes, I cannot wait to come back so that we can speak on those topics as well.
Yes, indeed. Time is a master. Thank you so much.
Gratitude to you both. I appreciate you so much. Beyond words.